Fellow Lions and friends, good evening to all of you. Welcome you all to the day 2 of the plenary session. We have a lot of interesting programs lined up for you today. Our distinguished leaders will address all of us. Now may I call upon International Director, ID V.P Nandakumar to call this plenary session to order and address us, please.
The first plenary session of Lions Clubs International ISAME Virtual Forum 2020 is hereby called to order. Dear fellow Lions, Namaste. As you are aware, the 2020 ISAME Forum was originally meant to be held in Dhaka. However, because of the pandemic, we now have a virtual forum organized under the leadership of past International Director and LCIF Trustee Lion Vijay Kumar Raju. We are holding this forum in very unusual circumstances and unprecedented times. The past year has been a challenge. No matter where we live, whichever city or country it may be, these past few months would have been very, very stressful. But then, the times of crisis and challenge are also a test of our character. Sometimes they help to bring out the best in those who have the mettle. And one of the rare bright spots in this gloomy atmosphere is the way the lions of the world have responded by rising to the occasion and showing to the world our core purpose and values. We are lucky to have an international leadership team that went out of its way to motivate and galvanize Lions members to renew their commitment to service. Our International President, Lion Dr. Yul Choi, led from the front. And he pointed out in one of his messages, and I quote, "One person can make a difference. And we are each unique and bring to the world something no one else does. We are the world's largest service organization, and we are made up of individuals, people who have stepped up and said, I will do what I can." Let me repeat, I will do what I can. Indeed, that's why every member of LCI has been doing for which they deserve appreciation and applause. Friends, LCI's 2020 International Convention was supposed to be held at Singapore in July 2020, but that had to be cancelled. The next international convention will be Montreal 2021 in Canada. But to us in India and ISAME, the international convention to follow Montreal is very important. That, as you all know, will be New Delhi 2022. It is for the first time ever that the international convention is coming to India. For the Lions of India, this is a dream come true, and we are grateful to past International President Lion Dr. Nadeshji for having made this possible and for personally taking charge of this project. Organizing an international convention is a Herculean task, and it requires substantial resources. I would request you all to extend your wholehearted support and encouragement to the organizing committee under the leadership of Lion Dr. Nadeshji, so that the 2022 International Convention at New Delhi is a resounding success. In this context, I would like to make a special mention of PID and LCIF trustee Lion Aruna Oswalji, who has donated more than $500,000 to fund the setup for organizing the New Delhi 2022 convention. And yes, I am happy to announce that the company that I run, Manappuram Finance Limited, has joined Lion Aruna ji in making a similar contribution to the organizing committee. And now, coming to this first plenary session, we have very eminent speakers who will cover important areas related to our activities. The session will have a special focus on the LCI Foundation, which has been impactful presence in Nizami region. Through its humanitarian grants, projects and partnerships, the LCIF has created lasting impact in global health, water, sanitation, disaster recovery and youth skill development amongst other areas. To talk more about this and to set the tone to this session, we have the LCIF President Lion Gudrun Ingidottir. The first international President Lion Douglas Alexander will also be addressing us with his thoughts and priorities. Our past international presidents, Lion Dr. Yamada, Lion Frank Moore, will make a joint presentation on Campaign 100, and I look forward to that. And then we have a special address by Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Member of Parliament and former Union Minister, also a renowned author and public intellectual, who will talk about the post-COVID world. Past International Director Lion AP Singh Chi will also talk about the relationship between leadership and service. And that is again something to look forward, as he is very well known as an inspirational speaker. Rounding it off, we have important addresses by Ms. Cathy Rizzo, CFO of LCI, Mr. Sanjeev Ahuja, Chief of Operations LCI, and a presentation on the Site First 30th anniversary by Ms. Rebecca Dow, Executive Administrator of LCIF. Thank you. I hope you will find the session useful and informative. And now, it's my pleasure to hand over the screen to LCIF President Lion Gudrun.